Blame yourself, don't blame others. Bruce's narrow escape from raiding enemy villages was luck. His ability to slip away has been lauded by allied lords of the realm. So much so that Bruce decides it may be time to put their goodwill to good use by courting a spouse. But if and when he does get hitched, will he be able to steer clear of danger as he ventures deep into Oda clan territory? Has fate finally caught up with him? Hello and welcome back to Shokuho and the wonderful Dreams of Legends. Yes, and we're going to be going into a tournament in just a second, then we're going to go and do the caravan ambush. I mean, come on, how can we say no to both of those things? They are just way too good to pass up. And I'm not even talking about the renown, really. I don't really feel like tournaments are that good in regards to renown any further. Yes, early on, definitely, absolutely, 100%. And even especially with the wonderful charm skill perk that provides you with that extra 3, because, I mean, that's 100% increase, right? You know, I mean, how can you say no, right? Especially considering that it is so simple to win these tournaments. Well, maybe not early on, you know, maybe not early on, but once you have a little bit of skill and stuff like that, yeah, you don't really have to worry too much. I am a little bit damaged. Ooh, we might have some issues here, actually. Oh dear. Well, this is a problem. Maybe. No, there we go. Okay, no, we got some good damage hitting him in the face. There we go. That is all we needed. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was trying to aim for the face right there, and here we go. All right. Nice hit. Can I do some more? Nope. Okay, my guy is just gonna get absolutely murdered, as you can see. Let's get this headshot. Nice. Okay, that's all I needed. Now we can hopefully deal with this guy. Whoa, we've got a Wakizashi. Maybe not the best idea to use that, but that is indeed what the archer has been given, and so that is what we will do. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is going to be a bit problematic. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to be like, oh yes, that's a little bit problematic, but no. Apparently, we had it in the bag. Oh yes, we had many things in the bag, but well, our face was not one of them, or should we say our head was not one of them, because we could have potentially died there. Okay, I'm just going to go for a nice little quick, well, I was going to say nice little quick shot, but he was taking quite some time to draw the bow. A little bit weird. Okay, and here we go. We got another one. Nice. Okay, I'm actually really pleased to use a bow. I find it really fun, actually, so really quite pleased that we decided to go for that this time around. I kind of missed it, you know. I kind of missed it. Because it is a satisfying thing to do. But obviously, as I've said, it is a little bit, shall we say, disappointing to use a bow on a horse, especially very early on in the game when your skill is still low, because you have, well, just terrible accuracy, pretty much. You just got the worst accuracy in the world. So it's very annoying. Anyway, I'm actually wondering whether, I don't want to buy a workshop here. No, I don't want to buy a workshop here. Let's do the caravan ambush while we can. And we will obviously be waiting around for them to just move. There we go. Now let's just follow them a little bit. And then we can see what we're going to get. Ooh, we got a nice 100th point in Steward right there. Okay, let me just spec that real fast just to make sure. Paid in promise. I mean, yeah, how can we say no to that? That's great. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely do that. And there are the Mountain Bandits. Hello there, Mountain Bandits. I will attempt to murder you if I can. Oh wow, look at the amount of daily gold we're getting. Oh yeah, that is real nice. And well, this is the thing. Despite the fact that this is supposed to be a caravan ambush, the caravan itself actually has a significant amount of defenders. Wow, this is such a look at this picturesque battlefield. Look at this. This is so cool. This really is so cool. Okay, so let me have a look here. All right, we've got 12 archers. Yeah, obviously we are going for a more cavalry-focused army this time. Last time I played Shokuho, I went with massive amounts of gunners. And that was pretty much our sort of like one-trick pony kind of deal. And that's exactly the point. You know, we wanted to do that. We wanted to do that for a very specific reason, because it's just way too good to say no, especially considering Shokuho is crazy without having any shields. I absolutely love it. It just kind of it kind of highlights how well, shall we say, frustrating. How frustrating it is to actually fight against opponents that use heavy-duty shields. And yes, I know, you know, historically, of course, in many different settings, shields were, you know, kind of normal, I guess. And the fact is, yeah, without a shield, most people, if you're up against ranged troops, most people are going to be having some huge problems. And that's exactly the reason why I personally feel like the balance that they have in Shokuho here is really pretty good. It's actually surprisingly good, because you'd think, oh yeah, you know, a mod or a game in general without, you know, any form of defense for ranged characters, like, yeah, okay, fine, you know, they do have some things that they can do, you know, like there are some, well, shall we say, pseudo shields, I guess, kind of, you know, there are some shields that are available, but they are obviously not the same kind of thing as what you know, what we're used to from other mods in Bannerlord. And I feel like it just makes it makes everything so much more interesting to not have shields available, because most of the time, you know what's going to happen, right? I mean, if you've played the game, or if you've seen any videos of it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all going to be people just hiding behind their shields, and that's, well, that's mostly what warfare is most of the time, with the exception of some cavalry charges. And of course, if you're somehow capable of destroying the enemy's shields, then you can actually start doing some damage and things like that. And you can, of course, you know, pursue other avenues of strategy, you know. So you could, for example, perform some flanking maneuvers. You could potentially get your infantry to engage the enemy, and then your archers would inevitably have openings to do some damage. But yeah, that's, I'm not sure how fun is that, you know. I don't know. For me, that doesn't feel that fun in comparison to what we have right here, which is everyone's open to attack. You have to use mobility. Mobility is the name of the game. That's the reason why I actually spec'd into a whole bunch of, you know, movement speed increasing things. Let me actually just take a quick look at this guy, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, as you can see, he's using some, he's got quite a few relatively good samurai, but the problem with him is that I don't think he's going to be able to beat us. I think because of our cavalry. I mean, that's the funny thing. Cavalry, as you may or may not know, actually has a significant troop weight. Yeah, well, I've talked about troop weights before, but basically it's just a value. Well, it's kind of like a rudimentary value, pretty much. Just kind of like rudimentary? No, redundant. No, not redundant. What is the word I'm looking for? Oh, well, never mind. It doesn't really matter. But the fact is, it's basically a random value that is assigned to the troops to kind of give them some kind of combat rating, if you know what I mean. And cavalry do tend to have a higher combat rating than most others. And obviously there's a reason for that. It's because they have a horse, you know. They have a horse. It makes all the sense in the world for them to have a higher combat rating, doesn't it? Now, here's the thing. Obviously, when you have a significant amount of cavalry, you are then kind of baited. You kind of get baited into thinking that your army's really, really strong, but in actual fact, it might be trash, because the cavalry are giving you a false sense of how strong your forces actually are. And yeah, there's that, you see. So that's kind of the reason why we have to be a little bit careful about who we decide to attack. Because in many cases, I have done this in the past as well. I have had an army that has primarily infantry, archers, what have you, you know, that sort of thing. And I've decided, yeah, we're going to go in and attack this guy. And he had stronger forces, right? Technically, you know, according to him, he had stronger forces. He had a bunch of cavalry and stuff like that. And in the end, and the funny thing is about that, his cavalry was not good enough to achieve victory. And the reason why is because they were low tier cavalry. They were low tier cavalry, low skills, weren't really capable of doing too much in comparison to my infantry and archers, who just so happened to be much stronger. But because they didn't have a horse, they were determined by the game as being less combat ready, as it were. So that's the reason why, in general, when you are looking at a composition, it's a good idea to just check. You know, if you don't know, you know, just go to the troop trees or something like that and just have a look at some of the stats, because it may very well be that you're going to be facing, like, for example, there are a number of minor factions that have this kind of problem in the base game, of course, where they're running around with pretty much like entire cavalry armies, and you'd think, whoa, those guys are crazy good. And also, look at that massive amount of renown and influence for us right there. But yeah, you'd think those guys are crazy good. They've got so many cavalry. We're gonna lose this battle, right? And then it turns out, no, actually, you're not going to lose that battle, because the cavalry themselves are so low skill and or have low gear that they're not really capable of being very dangerous at all. So yeah, it's very, very interesting. Anyway, I am going to let this guy go. He has terrible stats. As you can see, look at him. He's got absolutely terrible stats. No wonder we were able to beat him. But yeah, we're going to let this guy go. Yeah, I could technically, obviously, execute, but I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna be a little bit selective with executions here. We're going to execute really, really high tier, okay? That's what we're going to go for. We're going to try to execute high tier enemies as much as we can. And I've just added some Odachi Samurai to our prisoner's hold, and we're just going to move on from here. And, ooh, hello, wait a minute. We do have a slightly better pair of gloves. And I say slightly, very slightly in actual fact. Oh, wait a minute. This is a very, very nice polearm. Obviously not as good as our Nodachi here, but that's okay. But this is probably one of the best polearms I've seen so far. So that's pretty nice, actually. Should I give that to someone? Do I want to give it to this guy? I don't really want to be honest. I feel like he is... I don't know. I think he's good enough, to be honest. I think he's good enough without that. Yeah, by the way, Yeah. Dearie me. Yeah, I think that might be the reason, actually. Okay, yeah. So, basically, if you are seeing no helmet on me right now, which you won't be, there's a reason for that. I don't currently have internet. I don't have an internet connection, so I believe the workshop mod might not be loading these accurately or not at the moment. That might be the case, but yeah, well, whatever the case, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you don't care about that, but I do, because I can't upload. It's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, decreased ranged accuracy penalty. I really need a better banner than that, please. Yeah, I need a better banner than that. I'm not really interested in using this right now, because really decreased ranged accuracy penalty. I mean, this is actually relatively good. Wait a minute, did I just get... Oh, that's hilarious. I literally just got internet back the second I mentioned it. Wow, thank you so much. I'm saying thank you to you specifically, because your mind has repaired the interwebs. That is exactly what has happened. So I very much appreciate that, thank you, because I was a bit worried about that for a real quick second. I was thinking to myself, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do about that? You know, oh, that's terrible. Yeah, but, you know, okay, fine. We are going to use the banner. We are going to use the banner, because well, I mean, might as well, right? Might as well use it, because I am going to use my bow, right? I am going to use my bow, but I don't really, I mean, I'm not really going to get that much benefit from it at all for my troops or anything like that. So that's kind of the reason why I was feeling a little bit, well, not so great with it. Anyway, we're going to go for guards. Guards is a fantastic polearm skill, just purely because you are able to turn a pretty weak polearm into something really, really strong. I don't really think I need this, and this is also the reason why, if I were to, well, if I were to do something, as in, if I were to, I don't know, rework the perks myself, I would literally put guards way lower, right? I would put guards not at 150, that's for sure. I would put guards at something like 50 instead. You know, level 50 in polearm, get me guards, 50% additional damage. Being low skill polearm, it would reward skill expression in the player. You see? Because what you're going to be doing is, if you're a low skill, as I'm talking about, you know, just like low value polearm skill, and you've just started your character, you're going to be rewarded for attacking enemies in the head hitbox. You see? And that would actually allow you, with a very low damage polearm, it would allow you to actually get kills instead of missing out on kills. And I personally think that that would be a pretty fantastic thing to do. But, you know, that's not how it goes, is it? No, that's not how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to get another point in Steward, I guess. I think that sounds pretty good. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to have to be a little bit interception. Come on now, let's do this. We are running for the interception. Okay, we are apparently running very slowly. Okay, come on, guys. Yes, let's fight. Are you ready? Oh, the game just crashed. Ah ha ha! Look at who we have here. Oh yes, it is a member of the Oda clan. And we will see what we can do. I mean, obviously, they only have 40. I should have thrown it. You know what? I should have just auto-resolved. Yes, I feel like I should have just auto-resolved here. That probably would have made the most sense, but oh well, never mind. I guess it's okay. Now, there's one thing you got to know. If you're having slower loading times in Shokuho, here's a small... I'm not entirely sure if it's a superstition on my part, because it might very well be something I'm imagining or whatever, but I think I've actually seen this be a relatively, shall we say, nice thing to do, shall we say, you know, if you are stuck on the loading screen or something like that, just click the mouse a few times. I know, it sounds really stupid, right? It sounds really stupid, but actually, I think it works. I personally think it works, because every single time I just see the compile shaders down in the bottom left of the screen, all I think is, you know what? Let me just click the mouse a few times, and as soon as I do that, it loads. I don't know why, but I just wanted to kind of impart that to you. So if you do have slightly slower loading times or whatever, that is what you could try, and yeah, just see what happens, because it actually works for me. So I don't know whether that's some really, as I say, some stupid superstition of mine or whatever, but it does seem to work. So maybe it's just my system having a bit of a ghost in the machine, as it were. Maybe it does. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, the very many, shall we say, pints of blood that I feed my computer from my enemies. Of course, enemies on the battlefield. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it would be a little bit problematic to do that. Although, if you recall, there was actually... Wait a minute. I seem to recall this really, really cool thing that happened a number of years ago. Okay, fine, it depends. Maybe you don't think it's cool. But there was a PC that was being given away. I'm going to let this guy go as well, by the way. Yeah, there was a PC that was being given away. It was like a competition or whatever by, I think it was Diablo? Was it Diablo or something like that? Or Blizzard? I don't know. Someone affiliated with Blizzard and the Diablo franchise. And basically the PC was cooled by blood, supposedly. It was a liquid blood-cooled PC. I'm not sure if it was real blood. I don't know. They didn't actually say whether it was real or not. But still very interesting nevertheless, because that just reminded me, you know, the fact that I was talking about that. Okay, let me actually just get this guy. I really wanted to get this guy, but the other one wanted to attack me nevertheless. So a little bit weird. Little bit weird right there. Okay, yeah, we got our charm skill to 150. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's actually do. Yeah, we're obviously gonna do Slick Negotiator, minus 10% barter penalty, Lords of Different Cultures. Even though, to be honest, I never use the barter system unless I have everything has a price. I'm not entirely sure why anyone would use the barter system unless you have that. I mean, there are very, I don't know, very limited use cases for that. So, well, good on you if you're using it. That's all I can say. Good on you. But yeah, otherwise, I feel like right now, considering we have such a demonic amount of cavalry, I feel like we should probably just go for it. I think I should probably just literally literally murder instantly, because I could die here. I could die here very, very easily, but I'm just going to tell my forces to charge in. Let's use our cavalry to the fullest extent. Let's try and... Oh, I really wanted to... I wanted to assassinate that guy so badly, but unfortunately he was a little bit too lucky. The gods have favored him this day. Yes, I don't know which gods. Probably none, let's face it. But yeah, they've definitely favored him, whoever it was. So yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. But yeah, my cavalry, as you can quite clearly tell, can just murder. They are literally just marauding around the battlefield here and being completely impervious. As soon as I say impervious, yep, there you go. Boom, we lost one of our very, very good units. Okay, that's kind of sad. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, but this is also exactly the reason why it's so nice to have a cavalry-focused army, because you can do stuff like this where you can literally just charge straight on in. Of course, it's not really recommended against a stronger opponent. You do want to use strategy against a stronger opponent. I always find it quite funny as well when people say to me, why don't you use strategy? Most of the time. I mean, like, because of this kind of situation, because there's no point. There is no point in me using strategy when the enemy is not really that strong. I don't see the point, you know? I'm going to be spending, 10 minutes getting my strategy, quote-unquote, ready, and as soon as I implement the strategy, it's literally going to be basically done. It's going to be a complete waste of time, because our forces are so strong that there is no point, you know? That's the reason. But yeah, you can see here that we now have the helmet on that we had beforehand. I think this isn't this the... Wait a minute. 52 head armor? Is that the same as it? I thought it was 62 actually. Is that just me? Am I misremembering? Or did they just update this item? They might have just updated the item, to be honest, because I think they're still updating the mod and stuff like that. So, and obviously I'm subscribed to it on the Steam Workshop, so it does have the possibility of being updated without me realizing. And maybe they changed it or something like that. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. This is a slightly better... Oh, no, wait, maybe. You got to be a little bit careful here, because obviously you don't want to lose reach. For a polearm, you don't really want to lose reach, so I'm just going to take everything that I can here. And we're just going to move on. We're going to see what else we have available here. Yeah, we do have some of these guys that can level up. Okay, so the question is, do I want to level these guys up into bow users, or do I want to get... You know what? I actually want to get them into cavalry. I feel like cavalry for them is going to be amazingly good. So we're going to do something like that. Oh, nice. We got some more of these. We can actually recruit them from our prisoners. That's pretty wonderful. And what else can we do here? Well, not much, because we're just in this random corner. Ah, hello. Okay, yeah, so these Kizoshi guys, they actually really love us for some reason. I don't actually know why that is. Kizoshi, there you go. These guys? Why do they like us? Why do they like us so much? Is she married, by the way? Yeah, she's definitely married. She's pregnant. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe she's not pregnant. I mean, maybe she's not married, but she's definitely pregnant. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to figure out something. We're going to have to figure out if we can actually marry someone, because it's actually... well, it's not important because we're not playing on fast mode or anything like that, but it would be quite nice just in case, because there is quite a high chance that we may die. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to try and see whether we can find a, an eligible spouse of some sort. Okay, Lord Lady. I'd like to marry a Lord Lady if at all possible. Not married. There we go. Okay, so we've got this one. No. This one. No. Oh dear. Okay, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? None of them... Oh, wait a minute. We've got, yes, 99 relation. Oh, she's dead. Yeah, okay. Alive. There we go. Let me press on alive. I was literally thinking to myself, I thought it was going to be easy, but no, it's not. Alright, so I'm just going to sell a handful of our prisoners that we got from the escort caravan mission, and then we're going to go into the tavern. Now, I obviously was just attempting to find a spouse. Now, I'm hopeful that we can do the same thing here. By the way, absolutely wonderful environment, as expected. I mean, really, there's so much passion put into this mod. It's absolutely crazy. So, what we're going to do is we're going to say this. I'm looking for information about the owner of the town. Boom, 500, and then you immediately get information on every single person in the clan that owns this town, which is amazing, because now what I can do is I can go to the list of eligible ladies, yes, and well, apparently that didn't help me at all. All right. That's great. I was actually thinking it would help us, but no, of course not. Okay, well, that's great, isn't it? Okay, so the question is, are we even going to be able... What about nobles? That doesn't help us. Okay, that doesn't help us at all. All right, so yeah. We're going to have some... Oh, hello. Wait, no. She's not married. Wait, look at this. She's not married. Okay, wait. Does she have good scouting skill? If she has good scouting skill, I'll be very pleased. No. No? No. She has no scouting skill. That's so sad. Why doesn't she have any scouting skill? Well, she's 18. This is a... I mean, no offense, but I mean, obviously this is... the age gap is insane. But... it would be kind of good, I guess, to a certain degree. I mean, I guess we could kind of do it. We could send a messenger to the Lord. Oh, we can't do that. Why can't we do that, by the way? Okay. Wait a minute. What do you own? What do you actually own here? Because I got information about her for some reason. She's in the Lord's Hall. Okay, so she's in the Lord's Hall right here. But the problem is, I need to speak... Wow, I literally have to pay a bribe? That's crazy. Okay, yeah, so wait a second. Oh, hello. There's a load more people here. Okay, wait. Ah, hello. Oh, this is actually quite nice. Wait a second, let me see here. We need to go back. Okay, yes. Look, these are all unmarried as well. This is actually kind of crazy. Okay, she's 29. She has... yeah, not really great. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm looking for scouting. Can you give me some scouting skill, please? No. I am apparently getting unlucky. Yes, I am apparently getting unlucky with this. I just looked at the same one, didn't I? Yep, I think I did. Okay, yeah, so this is unfortunate. Basically... ah, wait, there's one more. Basically, we have no one... Why are they all so terrible at scouting skill? What is actually going on with that? They should be amazing at scouting skill, surely, right? Oh, well, never mind. We're going to have to go somewhere else. And I'm going to continue attempting to... well, this is going to be a little bit problematic in itself. I guess I'll just go to Ichijodani, and we're going to actually see if I can... maybe find a little glimmer of information regarding the eligible bachelorettes of that particular clan. You can see here we're obviously making massive money as we run around here, which is really, really nice. We also have a caravan ambush. Could do the caravan ambush. Not sure if I want to. I guess we could. Who's this? Does he have scouting skill? That's the question. He does, but he only has 51. Oh, no, missed me with that. Thank you very much. I'm not going to get someone that has 51 scouting skill. I might as well have just, I might as well just ask some random person on the street. You know, they're going to be just as good. So I'm not going to do that. But we are getting a handful of people, as you can see, scouted out here. Haha, scouted out. Get it? Okay, so we're actually going to do this so we can get even more people. And let's take a look at the list. Okay, did we get anyone? No, no one. Are you joking? Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we do have a little bit of something here. So I can spec into authority if we want to get +5 party size limit, or we can go for the heroic leader skill, which I think is probably going to be what I'll take, because this provides us with 10% battle morale penalty to enemies when troops in your formation kill an enemy. That means you're going to be forcing enemies into retreats that much more often. And while I wouldn't mind having a party size increase of 5, I mean, okay, I'm just going to say a party size increase, full stop, because I personally think that 5 here is kind of a little bit lame. I would like to see this be something like 15 or whatever, but, you know, that's just me. Anyway, we are going to be taking Thunderous Charge, because this also has a battle morale penalty to the opponent, which is going to be exceptionally nice. Now, this is what we're currently dealing with. We're currently dealing with 2 enemies here. This is going to be good. We are hopefully going to be doing a nice job. Oh, yeah. We're hopefully going to be doing a very, very nice job. And we'll see what happens. Most notably, I'm going to use my Nodachi a little bit more because, of course, I've been using my polearm for quite some time. We have really, really good polearm skill, and in general, I do think it is going to be a much better idea for us to try to level that up, because we're going to use that a huge amount in sieges, right? We need to use that a huge amount in sieges. I don't know whether we actually need to level it up right now, but I think it's probably going to be a useful thing to do no matter what. And as you can see at the very start here, I actually did place my cavalry off to the side, and there's a reason for that too. I obviously want to try to get a flanking action on these guys. These fellows could actually beat us because they have very good units in comparison to the other opponents that we have so far faced. As you can no doubt tell, they do have better combat strength than us. Nice damage. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, no, don't get shot now. Don't get shot now. That is not very... Oh, yeah, no, we're going to have a problem. We're maybe going to have a problem. Okay, let me just make sure. I'm going to tell these guys to auto-delegate, because the horse archers will keep themselves safe as much as possible. And yeah, we're just going to have our guys coming in from the back here. I'm going to just take them over here. And this is exceptional. This is exactly what we want. I don't want to get shot and killed, if at all possible. Thank you very much. So, yeah, that's the one problem with using a Nodachi, by the way. We are going to face problems like this, where we will get ourselves murdered very, very easily just because we are not using a polearm. It's kind of insane how much damage you can take from that, but yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can do some damage to this guy. Oh, I thought I'd actually kill him in one hit, but no. Wow, that's so sad. That is really, really sad. I really thought I had it in the bag there, but no. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, we can just... Okay, well, that's interesting. I was thinking to myself that my weapon was actually kind of good, but apparently not. I was thinking that we'd be able to inflict massive, massive hits. But it looks as though, no, only against slightly lower tier units am I able to do that. As you can see, look, 50 or so damage against highly armored targets. But it's okay. We are going to be leveling it up. And hopefully we'll get a decent amount in the end. At least that's the hope, right? Come on. We should definitely have that in the bag. Which bag, though? That's the question. Is it a bag of goodies, or is it a bag of baddies? Oh dear me, I'll let myself out. I know. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can. Oh yeah, that was nice. Okay, that was pretty good. Ah, that was nice too. All right, yeah. Okay, getting a little bit more used to using it. Obviously, it is a little bit harsh to use it, as I say, because you do need to go very close in comparison to the polearm. The polearm you can remain at full speed. The Nodachi is a little bit more difficult to use, but leveling it up is quite useful for those sieges in the future, I guess. Anyway, 25 renown for us, 46 influence, very nice indeed. Hopefully we'll be able to make something very nice happen from that. At least we can hope so. Oh yeah, I actually forgot about that. So basically, this guy is pretty good. Should I execute this guy? I kind of feel like I shouldn't. Yeah, we're not going to execute this guy because right now what I'm thinking is I kind of want to get married, right? I want to get married and then possibly... well, the thing is, if I execute someone, they might affect the relation of a particular spouse, of a specific spouse that we want to get hitched to, and well, that might be a problem, right? So I'm thinking we'll probably just leave it as it is, and we'll see what happens. I really wish I had a better conversion rate. It does seem that it's taking quite some time for us to convert people. Let's get a little bit of a couple of these prisoners. Did I actually just take some? Yeah, no, I don't want these. Thank you very much. Do I want anything else? Yeah, I guess we could take that one. And then we'll move on. We're going to get some really nice loot from this, though. That's for sure. Yeah, as you can see, pretty good. Yeah, you can see that the helmet is now displaying as well, by the way, because obviously the game crashed. I believe that was because I didn't have internet when I loaded it up. So yeah, that was the problem there. Oh, nice. We literally just got a massive upgrade right here. All right, so it's actually here. There's actually one in the loot and one also in the inventory, so that's quite funny. I'm gonna literally just take it and put that on him right there. This is much better than what he was using, so that's pretty crazy. I love it. Ah, wait a minute. There is actually a better chest piece for him too. Fantastic. All right, great. But yeah, there was actually something that I completely forgot to do, by the way, and that was... Oh, these are nice shoes. And that was level up some of our troops to companions. I completely forgot that we should be able to do that. And I'm gonna hopefully show you that in just a second. I don't know whether I should give him this. I feel like I should. Yeah. Why not, right? Why not? That sounds like a pretty good idea. Okay, so what we can now do is we can go here. This was actually something that I attempted to do in a previous episode, but we didn't have any units to upgrade, promote at that time. So let's have a look. Let's see what we can do with these guys. I'm hopeful that there will be someone with scouting skill. Is there anyone with scouting? This guy has a little bit of scouting skill. Okay, well, let's have a look. Okay, so this guy's got amazing bow skills, hilariously enough. How does he have 190? That's pretty crazy. Let's see. Yeah, scouting, 165 in polearm. This guy's got 85 in scouting. That's pretty nice. This guy, 165. 170 in riding. Look at this guy. 170 in riding. He's got really good focus points, too. And then we got this guy. All right, okay. Well, this is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Because I really want to get someone with good scouting skill. This is the only one with really good scouting skill, and he does have... Well, I mean, he's got decent-ish stats. I mean, they're not amazing. I would prefer to probably get this guy because he has 170 in riding, which would be kind of crazy, but he doesn't have any scouting skill. And this fellow does... He has 85, but not really very good. He slew many enemy troops. Okay, fine. Let's promote him. Let's reward him first. Oh, did I just do it? Did I just promote him? I'm actually not entirely sure. No, I didn't. Okay, wait. Where did he go? Where did he actually go right there? Because he just disappeared from the list, did he? Yeah, apparently he just disappeared from the... Where did he go? What does this do? Rewarding a troop provides additional experience to all other troops in his formation. Oh. Oh, we really? I thought, you know what's really funny? I literally did that so many times in the original series of Shokuho, and nothing happened. Nothing bad happened when I did that. Okay, we're not going to promote anyone right now. Yes, we're not going to promote anyone right now. We're going to do that a little bit later on. But it's nice to know that we, I mean, it's nice to know that I've kind of reminded myself about that. Because some people have been reminding me in the comments. And, well, I haven't done it yet. And we are definitely going to do that very, very soon. Let's do Show of Strength. I personally like that a great deal. Okay, let's make our way into Oda territory here. See if we can, sway some people. Yes, sway some people with our amazing abilities. Our amazing abilities to be absolutely terrible. A civil war has broken out. Oh, okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that. Ah, hello. We have someone here. I kind of feel like I'm running out of time now because I'm doing this instead of getting married. Oh, see, this is terrible. Okay, now I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Yes, I'm going to have to bite the bullet, as it were, and actually find a, well, not believable spouse, but I'm going to have to find someone that is actually going to be somewhat good. And maybe I should just go with whoever, to be honest, you know? Maybe I should just go with whoever. They don't really need amazing stats or anything like that, do they? Do they need amazing stats for me to be like, oh yes, that's definitely the one we should go for? I don't know. I mean, it helps, right? I feel like it helps. But at the same time, I kind of... Well, there you go, I'm dead. Yeah, obviously I'm dead because these guys have polearms. They have such good polearms. It really... It's no wonder, really. But this is the funny thing. After playing this game for many, many years, you start to think to yourself, hey, you know what? Me dying here doesn't actually matter, you know? Not unless I'm actually dead, right? If I was actually dead, then that would be a problem because I don't have anyone that I can take over, which is also the reason why I was thinking about getting a marriage, because that means that I can take over our spouse if and when we need to. Because there is a very, very big possibility that that would be quite useful, right? You know? And there's a big possibility that we would, you know, possibly have that happen. Ah, look at this. Several of our troops have been promoted once again. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's let this guy go, just in case. All right, here we go. So what we're going to do... Ah, heavy cavalry. Yes, give me some more of those. And we could go for some more of these, and then we'll just do this. There we go. I'm not going for any gunners this time, even though gunners are very, very powerful. Oh, nice. We got some better gloves. That's great. Yeah, even though gunners are very, very powerful, I personally don't really... well, to be fair, okay, look, you're going to need a critical mass of those guys, right? You're going to need a load of them to really make a big impact. For me personally, that's what I feel like. Because generally what you're then going to have is an absolute blanketing of the enemy's forces. They are just going to get completely and utterly destroyed. Ah, here we go. This is nice. Okay, look at this guy. He's got pretty good combat stats. He does have one-handed. Not a big fan of him having one-handed. But he's got medicine skill too? Ugh. Yeah, I don't really like that. Yeah, I don't really like that. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a little bit selective here because we have a limited amount, right? A limited amount of space. And I personally don't want to just rush in and be like, oh yeah, I'll just take, you know, whichever. Oh, hello. Oh, there is Nobunaga himself. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to tackle him. He has 244 people. I don't think I will be able to, actually. With our current forces, I don't think we will be able to. So I'm going to do a little bit of something here, and we're just going to be a bit wary at the moment. I think if I can level up my clan tier one more time, I think I'll probably have the ability to take him on if I can just increase my, you know, increase my army capacity a little bit. And the amount of people that we currently have would be... I think that we could probably make that work, right? I think we could probably make that work. What about this? Let's get some of these Saikai-mounted cavalry. Let's pay the bribe. There we go. Loads and loads of people. Fantastic. And then we could take a look at the list once again. I can't believe we have a list of eligible bachelorettes. That's a bit creepy, isn't it? But yeah, well, I guess we'll see. Let's see what happens. Let me see if I can actually find it again. There it is. Okay. So, okay, we got this. Oh, no, she hates us. Okay, that she is the ruler, actually. Okay, that's quite funny. I don't think they have the ability to marry, so we're probably not going to do that. Yeah, these people hate us. Well, they don't hate us, but they're not they're not that big fans of us. Okay, let's have a look. Do they have scouting skill? I don't really need scouting skill, to be fair, so maybe I shouldn't be so so picky, to be honest. You know, probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. Okay. You know what? We're going to go back and we're going to marry the I think we'll probably marry the 18-year-old. She has so many good stats right here, so I'm thinking we'll probably just do that. And we're going to have to find this guy. I have no idea. I have no idea where he is. I can't send him a message or anything like that because I don't know him, you know? I don't know him. That's the reason why I was attempting to scout out a variety of things there. Okay, there's Nobunaga. We don't need to worry about him. He's a little bit too slow off the mark. I'm sorry about that, sir. And yes, I'm sure he would have wanted to absolutely murder us because he could and would execute us. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure he would do that. Which is a little bit frightening, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so let's have a look. Is he actually here? No, he's not going to be exactly here, is he? Torataka, okay. The question is, where is he going to be, right? Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Ah, it looks like I found him. He's in this army right here. I can't believe it. Yes, I can now speak to him. Hello there, sir. Yes, I would like to enter marriage. Yes, I would like to propose an alliance between us. My own hand. Yes. Is this the one? No, this is not the one. She's 29. Is that good enough? Is that good enough for us? That might not work out. What about if we do another one? Wait, not this one. There we go. Alliance, my own hand. I don't think that... No, well, I mean, we could just go for it and see what happens. I mean... yeah, okay, fine. Let's do it. Why not? 34,000, boom. Let's go for it. Because basically, what we're going to have to do here is we have to have some form of security. Because that's the thing I'm mostly worried about right now, is I personally don't think we're going to get to a point in the playthrough where we are too old and old age will kill us. I personally don't think that's ever going to happen. But I do think we have the possibility of just randomly dying. We do have that possibility, and it's quite high. The possibility of that is quite high due to the so many different ways that we can, you know, become ill. I don't know whether I've actually shown you the list of various diseases that you can get, but it's actually quite staggering. Let me actually just... Wait a minute. I'm going to show you the list in just a moment. I'm just going to get some people first. Alright, so as you can see right here, we have the injuries and diseases screen. I just want to show you this because this is something that I've never actually, well, explored ever before. Because I've never used it. So, you know, I think it's a pretty cool idea. And look at this. Dialogue call doctor. Wow, I didn't actually know you could do that. That's pretty cool. Multiplier, bonus to heal chance, multiplier to cost, and so on and so forth. And NPCs visit doctors. Look at that. So they literally all have the ability to do that. That's super, super cool. And you also have filters. You can make it so that children can also get sick or injured if you want to. Wow, that's actually quite extensive. And then you can protect heroes. So, for example, if you want to make someone immune to death, then you can, of course, do that. And there are so many different diseases. Let me actually just see here. Ah, yes, here we go. There are so many, because look at this. Look at the amount of various things that every single person can get. You can get the common cold, all the way from the common cold to, I don't even know, leprosy. Loads and loads of different things. And you can add new diseases as well. You can literally add new diseases, and you can completely customize every single thing that is ever applicable. I mean, the amount of customization is insane. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. And this is literally, you can even add injuries and stuff like that as well. Like, for example, broken arm, broken leg, severe burn, fractured skull, and so on and so forth. And the question is, yeah, broken arm, look at that. Injury on battle chance. Chance that a wounded hero gains an injury after battle. 30%? That's actually quite significant. Yeah, that's actually quite significant. And obviously, death chance from a broken arm is 0. But if I were to, let me see here. If I were to change this to a, I don't know, concussion, does that actually change the death chance? No, that's still 0%. Okay, well, that's good to know at least, right? So what about fractured skull? I'm assuming that that has the ability to kill us potentially. It doesn't. Oh, interesting. Okay, fractured skull. I feel like that should probably cause us to have some kind of problem, but I don't really want to change the defaults because I kind of want to play it as intended. As you can see, there is a death chance according to this of dying from dysentery. 8%, which is a significant amount, if you can believe that. It is a massive amount. Okay, so we're going to go in here and fight this guy if we can. We're making really, really good cash, and we need to actually make quite a lot of money now because we just married someone. We're going to, well, we're obviously going to get her to come over to, oh yeah, we can't do that just yet. She's got a very cool looking outfit on right there. But yeah, she's going to need to level up really, really quickly if we want her to be useful. If we end up dying or anything like that, you know, it is a very, very large possibility if we get something like dysentery. Let's hope that we don't. Oh dear. Yeah, let's hope that we don't. Okay, let's make our way. Ooh. Oh, I like this. Yeah, I like this battlefield. This is definitely one of my favorites, just generally because it's so flat. And especially considering we have a load of cavalry. I mean, how can you say no, right? It's going to be so, so good for us. We're going to do so much damage. And this way, boom, like that. Oh, wow, that guy had no idea. He had no idea that was about to happen. These fellows are literally going into the village. Kind of a bit interesting that they're deciding to do that. Nice damage, yes. I'd like to get to 100 if at all possible. Nice. Gotta be careful here. Don't want to get myself shot in the face. But we are just trying to power level ourselves dramatically here. And this is the one way we can do it. Nice. Wow, look at that. Massive amounts of skill. And we can indeed hopefully get even more. I'm going to tell my forces to charge in here. Might as well. These fellows are, for some reason, getting a little bit confused about where they need to go. But that's okay with me. I don't really mind that. We can just make sure that we don't get shot in the face. Ooh, or maybe we will because they do have guns. There are some of them with guns. Oh, yes. And we are, of course, going to be leaving here in just a second if we are not careful. I'm going to get out my bow and we're going to see if we can do some damage with it. Because might as well, right? Nice headshot. Nice. Nice headshot. Another one. Can we get another one? Yes. This is the reason why I absolutely love it when they don't have shields. Because we actually feel as though we are going to be useful with a bow. It feels like I'm being useful right now. Because usually, if you have a bow in regular gameplay, it's never ever feeling like you're going to be inflicting massive damage. It feels like it's a... It feels like a penalty. It feels like you're not inflicting any damage. And it shouldn't feel like that. Should it? I don't think it should, at least. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to actually have to... I'm going to die here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to die here. Yeah, we got absolutely caught in the middle of the village. It may very well be that we end up losing. Are we going to lose this? Well, no. It actually turned out that we ended up winning that. Very, very close, despite the fact that, yeah, we... oh, wow, it's actually even closer than we thought. Look at this. Look at how close it was. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of an issue here. Okay, we're going to have to... Should I auto-resolve this? How many... I should auto-resolve it, shouldn't I? Okay, let's auto-resolve. Yeah, whew. Okay, I was taking a bit of a risk there by doing that, but we gained double the reward from that, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so the question is, do we want to let this guy go? He's the second son of Nagamasa. Okay, maybe. Nobunaga said about this guy, like rice, unassuming yet indispensable. Oh, that's quite funny. Okay, he's got a bad personality according to the game right here, but I'm gonna let him go nevertheless. Okay, so here's the problem. Are we gonna be able to escape? That is the thing that we have to worry about now. Yes. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Can I actually escape from this? I highly doubt it, actually, now that I think about it, but we'll see if we can maybe do something. I don't even want to take any of these guys, actually, so we're not going to do that. It's going to slow us down dramatically as it is, what we currently have. Ooh, nice. Okay, this is actually a lot better than I'm using. Okay, that's great. Let me put that on. And nothing else here is looking that good. Let's have a look at this. Is this better? Nope. It is slightly worse. Slightly worse from a raw perspective. Does this guy actually have any bow skill? He does. He has bow skill. I can't believe he... Why didn't he tell me that he had bow skill? Okay, we're gonna have to give him some good arrows. There we go. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, he's gonna be really, really good now. Okay, so we're gonna move. This is gonna be a bit of a problem though, because here's the thing: we are very close to an opponent. I might have to. Yeah, as you can see. Oh dear. Can I go around there? Nope. So we're gonna have to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So the question is, are we gonna be able to get rid of enough to be able to speed our way away from here? Yeah, I mean, look, we've got 1.0 right now. The main problem that we're having is that we're overburdened, as well as we got a bunch of prisoners, I guess. Yeah, we have a bunch of prisoners and stuff like that. So what we can do is we can do something like this. Are we having a herding problem? Yeah, slight herding problem as well. Let's get rid of that. These ones. And there we have it. Okay, this should be pretty good for us. There we go. Okay, and we got a 0.16. That's absolutely fine. Let's get rid of all of that. And then we'll get rid of our prisoners as well. This is obviously going to be one of the main things that is causing us a problem. So let's get rid of this. These guys, we're moving at 1.7. I feel like we can do better than that, can't we? I think we can. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. 4.0. Literally 4.0. That's absolutely insane. All right. Now we're going to just do this. Running away. Running away. Is he following me? Kind of. Okay. What I need to do is I need to stay in position. And I need to wait for my disorganized... Oh, wow. Okay, that is... Wait a minute. Can I actually make it around here? Okay, we're gonna have to give this a go. Gonna have to give this a go. I highly doubt we're gonna be able to do this. But we can try our best, I guess. Try our best and see what happens. I mean, this is very, very unlikely. But if we can kill a small amount of the enemy's troops, we might be able to force a way for us to get away. Right? Nice damage. Ooh, that was actually really nice. Like that. The problem is these fellows are all polearm users, mostly. Okay. Is this actually going to be a victory for us right here? If this is a victory for us, I'm going to be extremely surprised. Okay, I'm going to bring out my bow. They don't have any ranged capability, these guys. They have no ranged. Yeah, this is a problem. I don't have that many arrows. Gonna have to go for headshots. And is that a victory for us right there, or is that a victory for us? I think it might be. Because they're gone. They're all dead. They're all dead, or they've all retreated. 5 of them retreated. That's crazy. Look at that. 19 renown for us, 25 influence. Absolutely insane that we were able to do that. I cannot believe it, actually. But now we are in a... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you serious right now? That I literally cannot... Because they ran away, we have the ability to only do an auto-resolve. We won! We won the auto-resolve! And we're now clan tier 3. This is crazy. Let's let him go. Alright, okay. This is really bad, actually. Wait a minute, wait a minute. We might be able to make something happen here because they only have... Whoa, okay. This is actually insane. I've never actually, I don't think, been in such a close situation now. I kind of want to use this, but I also kind of don't because the length is not that good. I need a long length, right? Need a long length. That's much more satisfying to use, and I need that. Okay, so the question is, am I... Wait a minute, 4.4. There is no way I'm going to be able to... We're going to have to surrender. Are they going to execute us? Are they going to execute us, though? That's the question. It doesn't seem like it, but maybe they're waiting until we get to a town or something like that. No, they're not. Okay. Yep. There you go. All right. That is actually more than fine for me. I am very, very pleased we were able to live because he could have executed us, right? We could have been executed extremely, extremely easily there. I'm actually really, really surprised we even managed to achieve victory against that guy. And I'm very, very proud of our performance there because let's face it, that is not every day. That is not an everyday occurrence. Unfortunately, we did end up losing all of our loot and everything like that, but I'm pretty happy that we just didn't die, to be honest. So, yeah, I think that was fun. I think that was really, really fun. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go all the way around here, and I'm just gonna try and gain as many troops as possible in my off-screen time. And when we come back in the next episode, we are gonna be very prepared. Oh yes, we're gonna take our revenge against these guys, and we're gonna try and see if we can. Well, I'm not going to execute too many of them. We'll see. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.